Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the results and my thoughts on the samples that I used up from last week's sample roulette, and then at the end I will be making 5 new selections to use samples this week and sharing those with you guys. So the first thing I used from last week was the Dr. Brandt Needles No More 3D Filler Mask, and this one was actually really good. I enjoyed it. I was super excited to try it out. Now obviously only using it for a week, it's really hard to tell you if I see like some dramatic results and things like that, which I don't, but what I find is that you get more of an instant gratification kind of thing with this product, that you instantly see like all of a sudden like your wrinkles and fine lines are just like a little bit fuller and not quite as deep. That's what I find that this does. It's hard to tell you like over time since it was only 5 or 6 days that I've been using this, but I find that it instantly does it. So I like to use this in the morning and at night, but especially in the morning right before I put on makeup and concealer and things like that. Enough time for it to seep in, but I find that it like fluffs them up and kind of puffs up any kind of fine lines or wrinkles and gives it a little bit more of a fuller effect to then go in with makeup. So I have really been enjoying this. I'm really excited. I actually have 2 of these, so I'm excited that it's going to take me a really long time to go through both these little pots, which is good because it's ultra expensive to get the full size, and I don't even know if I would ever need the full size really, because the little bit amount that you need to get results right away immediately, you don't need that much. So I feel like this is going to last me a really long time. So the next product that I tried out was the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in the Protect shade, which is a broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen, and she has quite a few of these in her line. She has an oil-free one for oily skin. She has the Protect one, which is this with sunscreen. I think there's one for hydrating and something else. So I actually was not a fan of this. I don't typically like products that have a ton of SPF in them just because I find that they make me a little bit more oily, and I just don't like the smell. I hate the smell of sunscreen. So it does have a little bit of a smell, and not quite as bad as her like tinted moisturizers, which I have. I just don't ever use that much because I hate the smell. But this primer was okay. I find that it was a little bit on the greasier side, and that because I have oily skin, like if I was gonna ever use another one of her primers again, I would definitely need the oil-free one. So I was just not a huge fan of this one for my personal skin type. I think if you have aging skin or someone that's out in the sun a lot, you're gonna really benefit from having SPF 30. Like that's a really high sunscreen amount in a primer. You're definitely not gonna find that in a lot of primers or even foundation. So I think that's really cool if it works for your skin type. This should just not personally work for me that well. I found that it got, a little bit oily after several hours rather than keeping me matte. So if I ever did another one, I would just have to get the right primer for my skin type, but I just did not like this one personally. And then the next thing I used was the Pro X Olay Anti-Aging Nightly Purifying Microgel. And this is just a clear little gel that you put on at night. Let me see what it says. All the claims. It says it's supposed to allow skin to replenish faster and rid itself of natural built-up oil, dirt, and excess skin. The formula disrupts the impurities and promotes moisture and hydration. So this actually retails for a full size, which is 1.3 ounces for $41.99. It's on sale at Ulta right now. But I thought this one was okay. There was nothing like spectacular about it, and I actually had already picked up the Garnier version of this, which is definitely like only $14 or $15, and I thought they performed about the same. So if you wanted some kind of micro peel that you can wear at night that you don't have to take off until the morning, and it's not like a peel where you have to wait 7 minutes and things like that, it kind of just works its magic at night, I would get the Garnier one over this one for sure, just because that one's a lot cheaper and I thought they were pretty much the same. And I think you will see that in an Ulta haul coming up sometime this week when I talk about that product. But the next thing that I used was the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Polish, which is supposed to exfoliate, brighten, and purify. And this stuff was amazing. Oh my gosh, I love this. Even though it's an exfoliant, it's very mild, and there's only a little bit of beads in there. Not the entire thing is an exfoliant. It's a lot of cream with an exfoliant. So you moisten up your face, and then you go in and, massage it into your skin, and I find that when you wash it off, your skin looks so smooth, like a baby's butt smooth. It just looks so, not shiny in a bad way where I look oily, it just looks shiny that like you could see I took off all the dead skin and the texture, and it just looks amazing. So I love this so much. I love scrubs as well, especially in the winter time, because of my skin being dry and everything. I feel like I just have so much extra texture on my face that I'm always wanting to get off, but I don't like to use a scrub every single day, I find that it's a little rough for my skin. So I think what I have been enjoying doing is using a typical scrub, my Nip and Fab scrub to be exact, every other day, and then I go on with this every other day since this one's very mild and it's for sensitive skin. And I also feel like it gives me a really nice smoothing effect where a scrub really just kind of takes off all the dead skin, and then this one gives me a smoothing effect. So I love this so much, and it's a really nice sample size as well, so I definitely will be putting this on a loves list at Sephora and picking that up as soon as I'm out of it, because this stuff was amazing, gentle, it smelled really fresh and clean, and it just was amazing, and I loved using this every other night this week. And the last thing that I had tried last week was the Skin Iceland Solutions for Stress Skin Glacial Cleansing Cloths, and there were 10 and I used all of them up. And this is a brand that you can find at Ulta. I did happen to see it. It must be a new brand at Ulta because it came up in the like what's new section. But these were actually really good. What I liked about them is how hydrating they were. And it says it's for stressed skin, dull skin, things like that. And I found that they left my face feeling really moisturized and were putting back in that moisture from having taken my makeup off. So I did really like these. And I think if I remember right, which I'm not positive looking at Ulta though, they weren't that expensive. I'd say they were like in the $5 to $10 range, probably like $5.99 or $6.99. So comparable to, you know, Garnier, Clean and Clear, things like that. So I did really like these. So those were the 5 products that I tried out last week. So let's go ahead and pick some products to use up this week. The first thing is the Alcone Company Makeup Remover, and it says it's for eyes, face, lips, and removes makeup with just one swipe. So I think I had gotten this as a sample when I purchased my RCMA powder. So I'm excited to try this. It feels like it's one little towelette in here. So the next thing I'm going to try is the Tarte High Performance Naturals Deep Dive Cleansing Gel, and I'm excited to try this. I had gotten this as a sample when I bought all the new Tarte Rainforest of the Sea stuff a couple weeks ago, and so I did not pick up really any of their facial line or like the skincare line that came out with it. So I'm excited to try this because I've never really tried any of like the skincare products from Tarte. I don't even think they have too many out there. They focus more on makeup. So I'm excited to try this one out. And then let's see, the next thing is a Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So let's see, it says apply to skin morning and night. So I'm not really sure if this is a primer, if it's a moisturizer, or what. I'll have to look more into it, but this is what it looks like. And then it's just kind of got this like creamy, it does have like a thicker formula. So I'll have to read up on that and see if it's more of a moisturizer. But I guess this is more of a moisturizer, but it says face base, so I don't know. But I'm excited to try that because I don't have a lot of products from Bobbi Brown. I pretty much just have some highlighters and that's about it. So I definitely don't have a lot of their like primers and stuff like that, but I do like a moisturizer that I tried, or like a night cream, like way back in the beginning of Sample Roulette. So I'm excited to try that one out. The next thing is the Butter London Lippy Moisture Matte Lipstick. And I guess it's this shade right here that this girl has on, which is kind of like a berry purple. So I'm excited to try that. It looks like it's probably like 1 or 2 days worth of lipstick. And let's see, the last thing I'm going to try is another Olay product. This is the Active Botanicals Moisturizing Toner. Effective hydration formula with snow mushroom for glowing skin. So dispense 4 to 6 drops into a cotton pad and wipe over your face and neck. Use in the morning and night. So this, I guess, will be the toner that I will be trying out this week. So those are all the products that I tried out last week and the products that I'm going to be using next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed another week of Sample Roulette. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye!